Hi, Zeus here. I wanted to share with you my boss battle to get into diamond level and the combat that led up to that. And I'm also going to discuss the tech tree. So after opening up the fifth engine, I went on a rampage with 8 in a row win streak, and had pretty good consistent times in the 2 minutes 15 seconds to 2 minutes and 33 second area. And the only guy that tried to seeker my base fizzled. So that was pretty cool. So the base is working well as an anti-seeker base, and that really forces people to use rocket choppas and heavy choppas. So let's get right into some combat as I'm trying to get to diamond level here. So if I win this battle, I am diamond level. So he's got one of these bases with the group of one engine with some defenses down in the lower right. And how I go about this is I land 2 heavy choppas and 6 rocket choppas down there, take it out, and then I flare left. Just noticing there's underneath the sky shield, there's a mine and a shock mine. So when I throw critters down there after I take the sky shield down, I'm going to have to throw 1 box of critters on a delayed basis and then throw the rest. So that's what I was looking at there. So I'm going to take out this engine. Now I've landed bullet there, and now I'm going to flare. It doesn't really matter that one boom cannon, it just takes some extra time to get it. It's not really important. And I want to redirect those guys over there, otherwise they're going to drift into the cannon and the boom cannon right away, and then I'm going to have to waste the shock, which I decided to do anyway because I didn't really like how it was developing. So now I'm going to while they're doing that, I'm going to take some time and throw down 2 barrages, and you got to do it really precisely. That's why I'm zeroing in on that, because if you don't hit it exactly right, you'll need 4 barrages, and it takes a lot of extra gunboat energy that you've got to waste, as I've learned from hard experience. So it's best to do that really precisely. And so you've got these the 2 heavy choppas, and then also the bullet acting as a shield against all of the stuff there. And after 3 minutes, the fact that the 1 heavy chopper goes down, it's not a big deal, because you're actually going to pick up some offense having the 8 heavies instead of the heavy choppa, because 8 heavies have more damage per second than the heavy chopper does. And I throw down some critters there, and they're slowly taking out that engine down on the end of the peninsula, and then I'm going to flare down there to and also barrage. But for some reason the flare didn't take. That's a bummer. Alright, well, awful. I think I lost that one. Yep, Average Aaron is now celebrating his boss battle victory against me. 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Okay, well, let's try again. We're going to have to get back up there. So we've got a global top 500 player here. Now this one we just throw everything in right away because there's no cannon or boom cannon there to get our rocket choppers if they get out in front. We're just going to take down this stuff on the way to the engine. Now we put bullet in, and now we're going to flare over there. And hopefully now we're going to have to put a shock down, because the rocket chopper was getting there faster than the heavy chopper. Okay, so now we're going to do our first 2 barrages. Get that out of the way where there's nothing concerning us. And then the 3rd barrage on the sky shield. So we got that 1 rocket chopper and heavy chopper that we're wasting time on the mortar. Unfortunately, oh my gosh, they're going to go back down there again. Wasting a lot of time on those. So I'm going to flare them back to that. And then I'm worried a little bit about that boom cannon and the two cannons. Wow, he's finished. So I flared at the second last engine, and meanwhile our critters are chewing on the last engine. And a barrage to finish it off. It was a good time, but I think our opponent crushed us. Oof. He must have secret us. That's the first time this base has been secret. Yep. So he's got 3 heavy choppas and 5 boats of seekers. Bullet with taunt. Okay, well played, Mr. Chinese Sir. Nicely done. All right, so now I'm 3 battles away from diamond level. Gotta get back. So we can throw our all of our stuff in right away. We just have to be careful how we position the heavies. So I put 1 heavy sort of there lower right and 1 in the upper end of the group. So I don't have to waste any flares. We put our bullet in, the flare. Perfectly timed flare, I have to say. I guys are going to turn the corner a little bit too fast, so we've got to take out that cannon with a shock. Alright, get our first 2 barrages down, and the third. It's going pretty well. Our guys are just drifting nicely. So I flared to that engine to try to take it down faster, and I'm going to flare back to that engine as soon as I take down a few things, and then throw the critters. And a shock to protect the critters. .221. We're pretty close. Oh, 1 second, sweet. All right, well, we got to win 2 more times. Let's see what, this is a pretty fast time that this 22T.0 did, so let's take a look at that. Oh, this is interesting. He used bullet as a screen to 2 rocket choppas to clean up the right side of the base. Flared the sky shield down, and then was able to shock the boom cannon and the cannon, and secret the last engine. That was creative. Good time. All right, let's try again. We need to win 2 more times. This guy's got a grappler. So you can't just throw everybody in on the left. I got to be careful about those 2 boom cannons. So I'm gonna land the heavy choppas and bullet, and then on a delayed basis throw in the 6 rocket choppas. Oh, we're drifting, so we're gonna have to flare to the left. 13 seconds ahead of my opponent here. So the grappler's grabbing heavies, but what that's doing is it's actually distracting the boom cannon, so I don't really have to worry about the boom cannon too much as a factor with my rocket choppers. So I'm going to do the barrages here. and 3. Meanwhile, we down that there's 2 engines, and yeah, I don't really see that the grappler is terribly useful, except if you're trying to prevent somebody from secreting you. But again, in my base, it's so rare that somebody's got the technical ability to secret. Shock to protect all those critters down there. And as soon as this 3rd engine goes down, we're going to flare up to the 2nd to last engine on the top. And there we go. Lost a rocket chopper on the way. We lost 2 rocket choppers on the way. And 226, good time. T-bone. Oh, retreated. I wonder what he was doing. He had brick. Okay, so I want to take a little break from combat here and show you a couple of the better battles. Here I beat this guy, RJC, in 2 minutes and 33 seconds remaining. And I wanted to show you that. So I'm a little worried about that cannon over there, so I threw a shock down. Well, they're chewing through the main stuff. Now look, the bullet and a bunch of heavies are on that engine on the far left, so it's really efficient in how my heavy choppers and rocket choppers are coming through. And I got the last base being secret there, and really quick time. Everything worked perfectly there. Now here's a guy who successfully secreted me. So he lands 3 heavy choppers and bullet on the right, and then he flares in there. He's using taunt to distract everything, and clearing the mines with the heavy choppers and the heavies and bullet. Taunt there again. And just beautifully executed. Well done, sir. All right, let's go back into combat and try to get our diamond chest. No mines under the sky shield. There's a cannon on the far left there, so I'm going to have to send in the rocket choppers on a bit of a delay. I'll send the 2 heavies in, and then bullet, and now the 6 rocket choppers behind. And they're just going to drift in there. Okay, lots going on. We're going to do 2 barrages. Sky shield. A little concerned about that cannon there. Shotgun. 2 cannons in the sniper turret, so then take down the rocket chopper. And bullets going to town on that 1 engine with 1 rocket chopper, so that's great. That's working out fantastically. So I get a little more energy, I can throw down the critters and a shock. And that's the key, is to have enough for a couple boxes of critters and a shock. So here we go. 2 boxes of critters and a shock. And as soon as an engine goes, we're going to flare up to the top. Oof, lost a rocket chopper. Oof, lost a second rocket chopper. 24. Pretty good time. Oh, people. Awesome. So he did not knock down the sky shield, and I'm wondering, either he doesn't have the gunboat energy or he doesn't have max barrage, which is incredibly lucky. Got lots of critter boxes. A little bit too late, and they land on my shock mine there. I don't know if you noticed. Sweet. All right, let's see what my Chinese opponent did here. Oh, 3 heavies, 5 rocket choppers. So that's going to really slow you down. Oh, look, he lets them drift over to the right. Take out the miscellaneous stuff. That's just going to slow you down. So yeah, I mean, 3 heavies is just not an optimal meta. And the problem though is if you use 2 heavies and 6 rocket choppers, you really got to be on your game to stop cannons and boom cannons from sniping you. And it's just a lot harder, but it's quicker. Okay, well, with that, we get our diamond level chest, which is awesome. And we're up in diamond level. So let's take a look with these keys and tokens that we got at our tech tree and see what we should upgrade at this point. So, you know, we could unlock the Scorcher, but it doesn't really give us anything. So I'm going to wait for Brick. And the next chest will give us 25. So 2 times 25 is 50. We'll have 96, which is just short. We would need 98 to unlock the Scorcher and Brick together. So we'll need 3 chests to get to Brick. So, I mean, we're not going to upgrade Smoke or Rifleman. Maybe Gunboat Energy, maybe Mortar. I think the Gunboat Energy is probably more useful. Is Bullet the thing to do? Hard to say. You know, if Brick turns out to be useful, or Kavan, do you really want to invest more keys into that? So I'm going with the Gunboat Energy for now, and we're just gonna wait until we have something more useful to use the keys on. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and with that series of victories, I'm up to 121 on the US leaderboard. Thanks as always to Hercules for the video editing. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to our channel and hit like. Thank you.